Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic which is of relevance to you all. The topic for today is it worth spending your money to get your case done from an immigration consultant? If I talk about various YouTube channels which talk about immigration, most of those channels talk about how you should do your case yourself and not spend your money with an immigration consultant. Basically, they say that they want to drive all the immigration consultants out of business. That is what led us to think that we should create a video on this topic. When somebody actually says that you do not need to go to an immigration consultant at all for processing your immigration case, I do not completely agree with that, to be honest. Now, we do have our own immigration consultancy, but that is not the reason why I say that you should go to an immigration consultant, but that is what we have figured out from our own experience. First of all, I would like to say that if your case is absolutely straightforward, if you talk about express entry, you have a score of 470 plus and you are very good at documentation, you are tech savvy, you can handle your own case in every possible way, then 100% do not go with an immigration consultant. Go ahead and process your case yourself. Just going with an immigration consultant because you think that will give you an advantage in some way with the processing of your case from the authorities, that's not correct. That doesn't happen. So if you process your case yourself or you process your case through an immigration consultant, you are not going to get any favors from the authorities.
Hi everybody. As Vaibhav mentioned, you will not be getting any guarantee by immigration consultants if you go with them. I myself, being an immigration consultant, I will always say if you are competent enough and you are confident enough to do your case on your own and it is plain and simple, you have all the documentations that has to be submitted, then yes, of course you can go without an immigration consultant and do it yourself. But even if you have 1% doubt about your case, I would suggest please go with a consultant.
Yes, exactly. So if your case is a little bit complicated, it's not that straightforward, either you are not getting enough CRS score or there is some kind of doubt, or if you are not tech savvy, if you are not confident about filling up all the forms correctly, then yes, you must get professional help, because even if there is a small mistake in your documents, the documentation is not complete, then it can lead to significant delays in your case processing, and that is the last thing that you want. We have seen cases which have been hanging for months just because there was some missing documentation or there was something which was not clear in the documentation. I would like to give you a hypothetical example. This is a case which a lot of you might be able to relate with. There is an applicant who is 29 years of age, goes ahead and does his case by himself. All he did was apply for express entry. He had a good score, but the cutoff scores were just too high, so he was hoping to get an invitation, but he never got that invitation. He was waiting there for 2-3 years, and by the time he realized that there is no point just sitting there, and he went out to seek professional help, it was already quite late and he had lost significant points for his age, so his qualification for other programs also became difficult just because of not seeking professional help early on in his case. He could not get his Canadian PR.
For all those people who think that express entry is the only route towards immigrating to Canada, I must say that there are various other pathways through which you can immigrate to Canada. So just don't rely on express entry, and if any consultant tells you that just stick to it for a year or so, please don't go by them. Tell them to find out other options or give you other pathways through which you can migrate. There are close to 100 pathways through which you can migrate to Canada. Not all consultants will have the knowledge of all the pathways, but at least they can give you the best out of what they know.
The bottom line here is that it is not mandatory to go with an immigration consultant, but in case you are not sure about the process yourself, you are not sure about any of the things involved, then do go ahead and seek professional help. Okay, so now that you have a fair bit of idea about who should go with an immigration consultant, the next thing that we must look at is how do you choose the right consultant?
A very important question is the person you're consulting or taking consultation from is actually an immigration consultant or not. Please be very careful. There are a lot of people who are sitting out there who tells that they are an immigration consultant but actually they are not. Go on the ICCRC website and check if the person actually is a registered immigration consultant. That's a very, very important step.
Anybody giving you immigration advice and getting paid for it has to be licensed. Another point that we should mention here is that a lot of people out there, they do want immigration advice, but they don't want to pay for it. I'm not saying that my viewers are like that, but yes, even sometimes I want free stuff, but that's not how it works always.
An immigration consultant gives a lot of his or her time on a person's case. He studies the case and then tries to find and research on what are the best possible ways that a person can immigrate to Canada. So he is giving his lot of time, and I would say that if he is charging you a minimal amount, then you should not be hesitant in paying that amount. At the end of the day, you are getting a correct advice rather than going to anybody and everybody and seeking advice. Go to a person who is giving you fair advice. Being an immigration consultant, if I take over a case and if a person consults me, I make sure that I study each and every aspect of that case to see where the candidate fits the best.
If you go to a lawyer, they have huge manuals that they have to refer to. When they take up your case, they have to study a lot. In the same way, immigration consultants, they have their own manuals. So if a particular case comes up, they have to study a lot before they can actually give some quality immigration advice. Yeah, and there are a lot of so-called consultants out there who call themselves immigration consultants, but they are not. So as you mentioned earlier as well, when you are choosing your immigration consultant, the person that you want to go ahead with in processing your case, then be very careful, not just to make sure that they are registered, but also to make sure that they know their stuff, so that you don't just keep sitting and waiting for something to happen on your case. There are numerous queries that we receive every day, and people talk to Shwet about their cases. They've been with an immigration consultant for the past 2, 3, 4 years, and they are not sure what's happening with their cases.
Most of the consultants, they charge upfront and they are happy they've got their money, and you are not being told of what exactly is happening on your case. Even if it's not moving forward, it's the consultant's duty to inform you, like, look, this is not happening, so can we look for some other process, like can we go and try for some other ways. So in case the consultant is not proactive, I would say you have to be proactive and be on their heads and just keep reminding and questioning them of what is happening on your case, because at the end of the day, it's you who is losing your money.
Yeah, and having said that, I think we should also mention here that not everybody would be able to immigrate to Canada, although a lot of people out there want to come to Canada as permanent residents, but not everybody's case is actually going to get through. But all you want to do is to make sure that you have tried all possible pathways, all possible ways and means. If it doesn't work, you can't do anything about that, but at least your consultant, or if you're doing your case yourself, just make sure that you have tried each and every option out there.
Also, talking about when you sign any agreement with any of the consultants, any retainer agreement, then please make sure of the payment terms and conditions, because there are many consultants who charge upfront, which is not wrong, which is absolutely correct, but they cannot withdraw the money from the client's account until and unless they have provided you with that service. That means they have rendered those services to you. If those services have not been rendered to you, you can tell them that, see, these services were not given to me, so I need my money back. Make sure you read each and every line properly and clearly. That's why there is an agreement.
Yeah, I think that's a very, very important point. If nothing happens with your case, then you might be entitled to get some refund. Not all of it. Yes, not all of the money is refundable because the consultant has worked on your case, so he is entitled to keep his fair share of the money, but you might be entitled to receive some refund in case your case is not done and you didn't get the complete services that you were promised. If we start talking in detail about all of this stuff, we can talk for hours and hours, but we want to keep this video short. I think the message is clear now.
Yeah, we just wanted to make our viewers aware because people are not aware of these clauses, so we would want our viewers to know more on how it works.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it from us for today, and we'll see you in another video soon. Keep watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, do press the subscribe button and do press the like button. In the comment section, do let us know your thoughts on today's topic and if you would like to see similar videos in future. So goodbye.
Yeah, we would always want your views coming up. We really like your comments, and always suggestions are welcome. If you want any specific video that you would want us to make, please write down in the comment section below. Till then, see you and goodbye.